Hello everybody, my name is Ian Boswell, and today we're going to be playing Skullgirls. It's a game which is due to be coming out on Steam really soon. If it is already out by the time this video came out and it's outdated, I'm sorry for saying that. But hey, let's go ahead and show off the new character for Skullgirls. Her name is Squiggly, and we're going to be playing as her today. I'm also going to be partnering with Peacock, but we're not going to be playing with her much. I'm only bringing a partner along to showcase one of Squiggly's abilities. And it's in that tombstone you see in the middle of the field right there. That's actually my opponent's Squiggly's tombstone. But I'll showcase how that works in a second. Squiggly is mostly about close-range combat. She does have some very long-range techniques, however, such as this worm that can come out of the ground, and she also has a ranged grab that's like a get-over-here kind of scorpion-style thing. Both of which I've managed to miss with, so sorry about that. There we go. So, some other things she's able to do is she's able to charge up her attacks and then deliver stronger ones. So, for instance, here's a charged up note that she can sing, which pauses the screen and locks it in place for a few seconds, allowing you to sort of corner in the middle of the level, which is really great if you're cornering your opponent. Or you're into cornering your opponent, but you're nowhere near a corner. So as you can see, again, the screen is totally locked in place. Her hardest punch is sort of like Leviathan just starts biting and furiously as she tries to hold him back. It's really fun to play as her just because you can confuse your opponent and they don't know what you're actually going to be doing when you fight against them. So, for instance, you might start charging up a hard kick, but they don't know if it's a hard, medium, or light kick you're going to be delivering, so they don't know how to counter that because all three attacks are so different. You know, they could try to prepare for one thing and you end up delivering another. And that's basically the key to playing as her, is you have to be deceptive and you need to make sure your opponent kind of at least semi-understands some of Squiggly's moves. Otherwise, you're just going to end up confusing them anyway, and, well, that's always fun as well. I like some of her normals, especially her lower normals, because, like, there's a fire breath attack and this great flame that comes up, and she can also do a trip. Her aerials are fantastic. She's got an aerial where she can come down and strike at you. Fantastic stuff. You can also, as you notice, I'm able to cancel her attacks, her charge attacks. And if you cancel them, it'll actually allow you to combo faster. So that's also cool. That's when the little wing comes up. Or when she sort of grabs at Squiggly and holds him sort of like a rope for a second before jump roping with him. It's also fun when she is charged, she'll do a jump rope or a sort of moon axe, sort of Korean zombie sort of hop around. She also has a dragon punch, which is essentially like doing a shoryuken. So you just do a shoryuken, and she's able to do that. And that's how that works. It can be charged up as well. Now for her other cool ability, which is if you switch out to a partner, you notice the tombstone there, right? Well, I can basically bring up the tombstone, and it will move around, too. And when she pops out, it can actually do a couple attacks as well as a knockback. So you can actually chain the tombstone arrival in with a combo, like that. Her hard in the air has an incredible range to it, as you can see. And her hard in the ground also has some nice range at a 45-degree angle. I recommend her even for beginners. I think she's a pretty easy character to learn, and she's got some really great techniques. One thing I'm now going to show you is her supers. Her main super is a musical note, which basically hovers in the air, and it can also be placed on the ground. It depends on which two kick buttons you press when you do the rounded quarter circle back kick press. So I'm going to knock Painwheel into the air here and try to chain a combo with the note like that. The note's position on the screen stays roughly in the same spot, and it doesn't move. So even as you move around, the note will stay where it is. So you can use that to sort of reposition your opponent and mess with them. And don't forget, the entire time that they're being hit by the note, you can continue to wail on them as well and do extra damage. which is, of course, the entire point. See, there I did a cancel into a tremolo, which again shows that you can really use her cancels in a lot of really creative ways to do some really cool combos. I mean, you might be able to follow through with a couple of hits there, but why do the little extra damage of one extra hit when you can do even more? She also has a special grab, where she knocks you into the ground, and then you suddenly fall out of the sky for some reason. All in all, she's a very fun character to play, but I totally recommend using a fight stick to play as her just because her combos are so difficult to really figure out without using the hard and hard punch and kick all the time. And those techniques will basically require you to use triggers if you're playing with the controller, and unless your trigger fingers are really used to going into overtime, you might have a bit of eye-hand coordination confusion going on. At least I know I do. Here's the Infernal attack. That ball will not stop moving until it hits the opponent at least once, so even if they do manage to dodge it a few times, it will come back and hit them, which is a great place to get a stun from a difficult opponent, or at least a block out of them so you can go in for a grab. But yes, all in all, Squiggly is a very fun character. She's adorable. She's definitely worth the Kickstarter campaign and all they got for it. I can't wait to see people really show off what she can do at the tournament level with her, because I really enjoy her as a character, and I'd like to learn more about ways to combo with her and stuff, because I know I'm only scratching the surface on what she can really do. Especially with her positioning on the screen, and her arrival when partnered with somebody. My favorite Skullgirls fighter so far, Squiggly, is awesome. So, you can look forward to her soon.
Game over.